Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Phyllis Nash. I am here in sunshiny Chicago. I am one of your four co-founders, and I'm going to get out of the way because I hope you have pen and paper this morning because our speaker are none other than our VP of training, our motivational, world-renowned, international traveler, inspiring people all over the globe, our own Coach Dan. We get to have him here this Tuesday morning. And guys, I don't know if you know, but I feel blessed every time I'm in his presence with the nuggets he drops for you to go out there and design your life. So with that being said, Coach Dan, are you out there? You are out there. Let me see where you are. Let me unmute you. You are unmuted. Empowerment.
All right. Great morning. Thank you so much, Phyllis. You make me feel like I'm of someone of significance. And the truth of the matter is, I'm just Dan that's out here trying to empower people to live an absolutely better life. And my goal is to help people live a better life personally, professionally, and financially. And so God has given us a space to do that in, and we're so grateful for it. Today, just as in our last week's session, I really want to get down to the nit grit of teaching. So I want you guys to have your pen and paper because one of the things that I not only want to do, I not only want to inspire you, I not only want to motivate you, I not only want to educate you, but I want to help you with the necessary tools that's needed to be successful in this business that you've chose to be a part of. And so there's strategies, there's techniques, there's things that you should know that will help you to be successful. It will help you to be successful. And so I want to make certain that I do my part in helping you to do so. One of the things you've heard us talk about all the time, last week, I believe we talked about relationships, how to convert, how to go beyond making the sale, turning the sale into a lifetime client. And I hope that insight that we gave you was helpful and you begin to employ those strategies in doing so. But today we're going to talk about getting to the close. We're going to talk about getting to the close. And I'm going to give you a tool. I'm going to give you a tool. And this tool, I'm certain you've heard about it before because I've shared a little bit about it before. I know that Miss Phyllis have shared about it before. Anybody in the MLM space should have talked about it before, or anybody in the selling space of anything should have talked about it before. But I'm gonna give you a tool, and then I'm gonna give you some examples of how to utilize this tool in order to bring your prospect to a close. You always hear me talk about this idea of properly positioning your proposition, properly positioning your proposition. And so what that simply means is how do you properly position your proposition in order to get the sale, in order to get them to buy your product, or in order to get them to join your business. And you've heard us talk about this idea called consultative selling, consultative selling. So whereas you don't go in telling about all of the facts. I think one of the biggest struggles that we have is a struggle, and excuse me, you guys, it's early in the morning, my mind not working as way it should be. So I'm going to say a term that doesn't sound very nice, but it's true. We get diarrhea at the mouth. We just start talking. We're so excited. We talk out of our excitement and out of our enthusiasm, and we come off as someone that's trying to get the sale. But you don't want to try to get the sale. Remember, the goal is to get the client, and because you want the client to continue to repeat for the life cycle of your business. So this morning, we're going to really hone in on helping you to understand this one key tool of consultative selling that is necessary in order for you to be successful. And this tool, watch this, is called questions. Questions. we're going to talk about the power of asking questions. You have to understand that asking questions is a powerful tool for understanding what your customer is going to need. Asking questions also allows you to drive the conversation towards the actual close. So our goal, my goal, is to highlight that asking questions will help do a couple of things. Number one, it will help build relationships. Remember, 95% of all healthy business relationship is relationship. The other 5% is business. So you want to help build relationship. Number two, we're going to seek to uncover needs. When you're asking questions, you get to identify their pain, their fears, their desires. You get to uncover and discover the needs of that individual, their financial needs, their health and wellness needs. And so that's essential. The last thing, which is so critical, is helping you to guide your sales process. In other words, I know what not to say based on the answers I'm getting from the questions that I'm asking. I'm going to say that again. I know what not to say based on the answers that I'm getting from the questions that I'm asking. It's crucial that you understand that. I know which street to go down based on the answers that I'm getting from the questions that I'm asking. I know what to propose based on the answers that I'm getting from the questions that I'm asking. And so let's start off with understanding the client's needs. When you're asking questions, the goal is to get an understanding. And so in this moment is where we talked about it before, where we show empathy. We ask questions that show genuine interest in the customer situation. We ask questions that's going to actually build trust and rapport. We ask questions that show that you care not about what they're giving to you, but who they are to you. Okay, this becomes, when you understand the customer needs, it becomes the process of discovery. It helps you to understand and uncover their pain points, what their specific desires are. And then it also helps you to begin to mentally, listen to the language, it helps you to begin to mentally put markers on what you have to meet their needs. So if they're dealing with not being able to go to sleep at night, what asking those questions and this discovery say, okay, they can't sleep at night. I got something for them. I got that delta, oh, they got pain. Oh, I got something for them. And all you're doing is making mental. You're not going to jump in right away and say, hey, I got pain cream for that pain. No. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And so that's part of it. The next thing is, so number one, we want to understand the customer's needs. Number two, we want to guide the conversation. When you're asking the right questions, it helps you to steer the conversation in the direction that's going to benefit the both of you. It helps you to maintain control. It helps you to maintain control because now they're not just talking and saying what they want to say. They're talking and responding to a question that you asked. Asking questions not only helps you maintain control, but it also helps bring clarification. It ensures that you have a clear understanding of what the customer is saying. Now, here's another thing that asking a question can do. It helps to properly engage the customer and get the customer involved in the conversation. So now it is a dialogue where the two of you are exchanging information and not a monologue where you're just running off all of the facts. And so when you look at this part is important because in negotiations, the person that talks the most loses, which means the person, why? Because the person that is speaking the most is providing all of the information. Either A, if you're the one that's selling and you're talking the most, you're providing all of the necessary information to run into a brick wall called the standard client objection. Because you're just steady talking and you talk yourself right out of the deal. But if it's the prospect that's talking, they're providing you all of the information that you need to bring them to a close. Because they're going to tell you how they feel about MLMs. They're going to tell you what their past experiences were in the MLM. They're going to tell you what type of pain they have in their body. They're going to tell you what they've tried that did not work and what they tried that worked, but they can't find it anymore. They're going to tell you that their family don't ever support their business, so you can't tell them to go to your family and friends or your family if you're trying to recruit them to do business. Why? Because they've already told you that their family don't support their business. So you got to use a different strategy. They're going to tell you if they're broke and they got a job, but they just over broke and they need to earn some extra income and they're actually looking to earn some extra income. They're going to tell you this. You just got to ask the right questions. And the more they tell you, the more information that you're going to get to be able to close the deal. So what I want to do is the goal is to help them get involved. When you ask the right questions, it literally causes your client to be so engaged in the dialogue. It makes them an active participant. It's going to tell you. So what I'm going to do real quick, because I got to go, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to give you top 10 questions to help you close the deal. Top 10 sample questions to help you close the deal. And it's more than this. I could come up with another top 10 tomorrow. Right now, this is what I came up with this morning to help you close the deal. Here it is. What specific goals are you looking to achieve? Question number one. And it's not in any sequential order. It's just stuff that I was jotting down. What specific goals are you seeking to achieve as it pertains to your health? Real simple. You can lead in and say, I heard you say that you wanted to lose you wanted to lose weight. Get them to be more specific about how much weight. How much weight are you seeking to lose over the next 90 days? Get them to be real specific. Another question you could ask is this. What challenges have you faced with what you're currently doing? Or you could ask the question this way. What have you done in the past to help you get to your goal that did not work? You see, this uncovers their dissatisfaction in areas where your solution could possibly provide improvement. Here's another question. And this is a question, let's say you're now thinking about putting them on a 21-day detox or whatever the case may be. And you understand what it takes in order to do that. What you could ask is, how do you, if you had the right product that was able to meet your need, do you have the capacity or the time to be able to do X, Y, Z? Can you take 5, drops of tincture? I'm just throwing something out there. Whatever it is that their issue is, you bring up what the solution you have and what it's going to take to utilize it. If their energy is just off and you want to bring them into the energy room, can you set aside 30 minutes a week? Whatever that is, you're just going to ask. You're asking a question to determine, the whole purpose of asking this question is to assess their capability that will help you to really tailor what it is that you're going to offer them based on what their current workflow needs are. Right? Here's another one. What is your timeline for getting this done? What you're doing is creating urgency. You're creating urgency. Here's another one. What time is it? It's already late. So here's a couple other pieces. If I can provide you some solutions that could address these needs today, would you be willing to take a listen? Think about that question. They've told you, spent all this time talking about a problem. Now you have the solution. You did not tell them the solution. You asked them for permission if you could share that solution with them today. What do you think the average person is going to say? They're going to say yes. As soon as you say yes, then everything else is the goal is everything else to start the trajectory of yes, all the way down to the close. And so basically, I'm going to move past real quick. You have to understand that the importance of asking questions is for the sake of understanding the client need and for the sake of being able to guide them in the selling process. You want to encourage them and you want to enlighten them and emphasize that every question is an opportunity. You got to understand that every question is an opportunity for you to learn more. You're going to learn more about their person. You're going to learn more about their pain. You're going to learn more about their fears. You're going to learn more about their desires. You're going to learn how they spend their money. You're going to learn why they spend their money. You're going to learn about their network. All of these things is just about specifically asking the right questions. As you become better in asking the right questions, then you're going to close more deals. You're going to close more clients. So I encourage you today to actively begin to practice asking questions. I want you to understand that successful sales and recruitment is not just about presenting information. It's not just about spewing out all of the facts, but it is about really getting the ability to understand the potential client and properly positioning your proposition to bring them to a close. If you apply asking the right questions, you'll be able to better understand them and tailor your approach and how you could get them to your yes. Hey, listen, I'm going to stop right there. My apologies, Miss Phyllis, in advance. I went over about 4 or 5 minutes, and so I hope you guys don't mind, but it's been a plump, pleasing pleasure, more than a privilege, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Until next time, as always, prosper.
Well, you could have went on over. I was taking my notes. I was looking for those 10, but you gave some fabulous nuggets this morning. And guys, I really hope you go out and do it. You all faithfully show up for the call. You get the nuggets, but now it's time to apply them to your business. And you know, we always say it's such a simple system, and it is. Just listen. You know, you don't have something, you have something of true value. He just gave you the tools and how you calmly, confidently share the information you have, and you're able to help those people that you're out there that's suffering, that need your help. So go apply them. So next week you can tell him how applying those tools has helped your business. With that being said, guys, it's Tuesday. Is Dr. Betty out there to announce what she's talking about tonight? Yes, she is. I'm unmuting you. You got it, Dr. Betty. Oh, no. I always get Elizabeth Thompson mixed up with Dr. Betty. Hold on. I'm getting ready to tell Elizabeth to do it. But do I see Dr. Betty? I don't see Dr. Betty. So, guys, she's on tonight at 7 p.m. Join her. With that being said, go out there and push. Thanks again, Coach Dan. Love that call. Bye.